Hello, and welcome back to another ASMR video, guys. And for today's video, we will be talking about everything is temporary. Now, you can look at it in one of two ways: good, bad, positive, negative, right? Everything is temporary. Yes, all your happiness you're feeling right now, all the good things happening right now, everything that makes you feel up there, right, in terms of positivity, your energy, where you are in life, that is all temporary. And you might be looking at this video like that, and you might be like, oh no, how can I keep that? There's no way that it's all temporary. I've worked so hard for so long just to get this, and blah 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 blah. However, look on the flip side. Everything negative is also temporary. Everything bad, everything that's keeping you in a rut, everything that's just not going your way, that is also temporary. You can flip it around, bring it to the positive, and vice versa. It's like the Chinese yin yang. You can't have good without bad, or bad without good. Everything is temporary, so all the ups must come down, all the downs must come up and meet in the middle. That is something you guys have to understand. It's kind of just like a wave, right? Up, 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 down, 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 right? Like, yes, over time you can go up, but it's just not going to be a straight path to the top, right? You might go up and then down and then up, and then maybe a little down, but then more up, right? So you're going more up than down. It's just you will have those down moments, with everything being so temporary. And listen, it's kind of a mindset shift, thinking everything is temporary, right? Where you're staying right now, where you're at in your life right now, where you are in your fitness or your career, whatever it may be, right? That is all temporary. However, as long as you are working towards something, you know, your goals or your dreams, then that, where you are right now, is temporary. However, you're going to a more positive place, like I was saying earlier. And this also does go hand in hand with changing, right? When you change and you grow older, you know, like me, I'm in my mid-20s, right? So when I was younger, I used to wake up, used to go straight to your PlayStation, Xbox, play some video games, used to meet up with some mates and just hang out with them, right? But now that I'm older, you know, you've got a job and you have bills to pay. Unfortunately, that is just not the case. You can't wake up and sit there playing video games. You can, but then you're not gonna get where you want to go in life. So that's what you have to figure out, right? Like, yes, you can still wake up, play video games all day on your day off, and you kind of just mindlessly sit there. But in a sense, it's almost like you're growing up, thinking everything is temporary, right? You know, you have a bad month, but then next month is good, right? Or you have a bad year, but the next year is better, right? And that's how it is. You have to think everything is temporary. You could be in a long-term relationship with someone, and yes, in the back of your mind, you can think everything is temporary. I'm not saying go out there and, you know, sabotage yourself. Don't do anything silly now, right? That's not what I'm saying. Let me just preface that. What I'm saying is, in the back of your mind, you've got to be thinking, right, this is all temporary. Like, yes, I've been with this person for maybe 5+ years, but in a heartbeat, things can change, right? And yeah, I get, in a sense, that's kind of a bad mentality to have. But the thing is, if you get too comfortable, then all of a sudden something happens, then look where you are, right? But even that moment afterwards, where you're in a really, really dark place, that's just temporary. And you look out there on the internet and you see a lot of people talking about their experiences, how they felt really down at one point, how they felt like, you know, removing themselves. But even that state was temporary for them. Like, yes, it was really, really tough. Of course it's going to be tough, right? But then that's kind of what shapes you and molds you, and then, you know, you build yourself from that. So that moment was temporary, you build yourself, and now where you are is temporary, and then you build yourself some more, and then it's kind of just like an upward spiral, right? Where you are right now, and you just keep stacking blocks to get better and better and better, and then it just goes up and up and up and up and up, right? It's almost like when you have nostalgia, right? I'm sure everyone experiences it. You memories you used to have when you were at school, and you look back really fondly on them. Maybe at that moment it wasn't that great of a memory, but then, looking back at it 3, 4, 5 years from that time, you go, man, I had a really good time during that experience, right? And then you look back very fondly on it, but at the time you don't really know that that's going to be a memory that you hold on to for a pretty long time. And that's just the thing, right? That's the thing with everything just being so temporary, is also you have the power to change it. You have the power to change where you're at. Like, yes, you might feel like you're stuck down at a 9 to 5, and you're like, oh man, I've got to work, I've got bills to pay, I've got a family to provide for. But the one thing is that you can change that. As soon as you decide to change it, boom, you're branching off another direction, boom, branching off another direction, and then, again, it all just becomes temporary. You might think you're stuck permanently at this position, but then you divert and you go into another direction, and it's like, alright, that where I was temporary. Now this is becoming where I want to go, right? So that's kind of the thing. Like, yes, it is kind of a big mindset shift. It is a big mindset shift when you think about it, but you can't really be scared of the future like that either. You can't be focusing so much on, like, oh no, I've got this thing coming up, or oh no, I have to think about this, because again, it's all temporary. You look back at it, even like a month from now, you're like, oh man, that really wasn't that big of a deal, huh? You're scared of talking to people, you're scared of going out in public, right? Kind of like a social anxiety. You go out there, spend maybe 10 minutes at a shopping centre, go back, go home, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, that really wasn't that long, that was pretty temporary, right? And that's kind of what you gotta have in the back of your mind, is it is all temporary. I've said that countless amounts of times throughout this video, but you do have to remember that. You have to remember, no matter where you are, whether it is good or whether it is bad, eventually it'll even itself out. You might be really, really good, everything's going well, but then one thing kind of drops off, and then another, and you might go down into kind of like a really dark place, but even that's temporary, so you come up, and it's just like that, just a constant up and down. But as long as you keep in the back of your mind that it's all temporary, you kind of keep yourself grounded. A lot of professional athletes say, don't get too high, don't get too low. You've kind of just got to keep yourself set sail on a straight path, right? You've got to keep yourself grounded. And yes, even when you're feeling high, experience those happy moments. Fully immerse yourself in those happy moments. But you got to remember that that feeling's not going to last forever. So you got to cherish it. And then when something happens and you kind of baseline, you're like, alright, this is fine. I'm cool with that, right? So I think that'll do it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys did learn and get something out of this video. You can see it in one of two ways. Whatever way you decide to interpret this video, that is up for you entirely. One thing I do want to say is thank you guys so much for the support on these videos. I love making them. I love to drop in little life lessons for you guys. I've been seeing a ton of comments. I hope they do help, and I hope they are relaxing for you as well. I do also have a Patreon. If you guys are interested, it is the link in my bio, my YouTube bio, and I'll probably add it to this video bio as well. But basically, if you guys just want to support the channel, I do plan on dropping some more deeper life lessons and maybe just some community stuff in the Patreon as well. So please, if you guys are interested, please join it below. But like I said, that will do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you did get something out of it. And as always, peace.